The broadcasting, Keith.
Yep, watching it right now. As I eat this food.
Detroit! Gone!
Alright.
Alright, now, Lucky 56! On second down, here's Allen.
Don't hit him.
He's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, you can hit Mike Wallace.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Hurt that nigga.
On first down, Allen. It's complete to Fuller.
Who's your quarterback, CJ?
Josh Allen.
Inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Rookie, I wanted a rookie quarterback in general. I wanted my nigga Maker Mayfield.
The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Throw left
what the
side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get this
real
down
Wakanda right there. That's a real Wakandian right
Another
there.
13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I definitely might get sacked on this play.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, we got to get right here.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up
Get
getting
your
right
ass
about
up out of
4
here, my
there on
nigga.
the scramble, and it's second down.
Nah, my nigga.
Okay, he's not going
I
to get
told
the
you
first
that
down,
earlier,
but
my
this is
nigga.
still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the
Well,
sideline
listen.
and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw, it's Allen.
That,
Rifles
I
one,
had to
it's
throw that shit.
intercepted.
Well, I didn't, but
Picked off down near the 5. And he
That's it.
returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because
people want
you
to
have
see.
to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
fancy grab, buddy boy.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again.
oh my! I didn't think dude was gonna catch that.
And his
No, the
guys are
computer
gonna
caught
take
that.
it
That
to
nigga
the
stick.
21-yard line.
Well, Terrell Edmonds like
Intended
6'5",
that time for
6'6".
Cooper.
I threw that motherfucker to the other side. He whipped his whole body
Because
around.
that's interception number 1 on his
Oh,
career.
hell,
You
that
saying that's
nigga.
going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
Hey,
You
I
put
thought
the
you was doing a
best
whole
on
different
defense.
route. The fucking
That's part
ball.
of your job, finding ways
Hey, I
to
thought you
take
was
the
doing a
ball
whole
away from
different
the
route.
other
You was
team.
wide
Now
open.
here's a pass on first down that's knocked
Okay,
away
let's
and incomplete.
see if I can get right.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Njoku from Wakanda.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No problem. Yeah.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Come on, you let him do one fucking play on you, bitch.
Damn it, he was coming across.
I
I
think he was a
just didn't
dentist
have
there
no
without a license, don't you?
time.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after,
That
and that
shit was
forces
around
them
so
to settle
fast.
for
On
3.
Madden,
And
you
it
can
does
get
feel
away
like settling
faster
when
than
that
that.
happens, doesn't
It
it?
certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire. And they did, holding them to a field goal.
And here comes the Texans now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Give it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again.
Story is everywhere.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You find out, Adore.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? You're not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
now a loose football.
Wow.
But he was going to fumble eventually. That's Devin Coleman. That nigga cannot hold on to a ball.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
Wow.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because
Hey.
so many times it's more a matter
That
of
ball
what the
came
offensive
flying
guy
out
didn't
from
do.
the
Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover.
Very.
In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
Oh, that was a good-ass
He's
pickup.
letting this one go for Fuller. This is
Taylor.
caught inside
Oh, my God. I was
15.
trying to press everything in my power to
Big
strip that
play
motherfucker.
that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for
I was
methodically
mashing the
marching
hell
ball
out of
downfield.
square.
But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that,
Hey, that was a good-ass
explosive
pickup,
plays,
dude, because your ass should have been
that's often the
sacked.
difference in
Who
winning and
picked up a
losing.
block?
Those types of plays that
You're
can
running
knock
back.
the defense off
Well, let
balance.
me find out
that'll
Christian
drive the team
McCaffrey out here
towards a
trying to
victory.
So
get a
on the other
paycheck.
side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. They'll try to run to McCaffrey. Asking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say
that
no
hurt.
gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen.
Oh, my,
This is caught.
oh my God.
And into the
Oh, I
end
could
zone
not
for
get
a
off that block
Tennessee
fast enough. I
touchdown.
read that shit the
I was trying
whole
to hurry up and
time.
throw
I
it.
could not get off that
His
block.
first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans
Oh, my
find a way
God.
to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Oh, I'm mad at myself for that one.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And
God
a
damn.
return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes
Jesus
Houston.
Christ.
And they had the fumble
These
last time
niggas
that
be
led to a
idiots.
touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this
Oh,
go
stop it, you win. Hey there.
Put that in capital
Hello.
letters. Turning it over.
Say
Your
hello.
team takes it down and scores. That can be a
How does
deflator
everyone
for a
do?
football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field
Yeah,
and
okay.
pick things up.
They're
Okay,
out there.
fuck y'all
We'll see
too.
if they can pick this up. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
I mean, I said hello. I don't know about everybody
Getting
else.
this one up to about the 35. A pick
all
up
that
of
matters.
11 and a
As
Texans
long as one
first
person
Yeah,
says,
down.
he said, all right, you know what? Done talking to you.
My boots.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down.
Are you? Oh, I could not get that
And they
motherfucker
take
up.
possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Some crazy.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half. On first down, McCaffrey, nothing doing. Barely had an extra yard
yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
What is season?
On play action, Allen.
Oh, that's a pick. Ooh, guy, he jumped in front of that.
Fuck.
It's incomplete.
All right, Wallace, let me find out.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. And he's got it in. And he gets this one all the way down
my God, this shit is starting to get irritating.
Not shit, still at work, can't wait to get home.
This quarterback now 6 of
Yeah,
10 in
still
this
at work,
first
my
down.
nigga?
He's got his guys a first down here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Leopard.
I just fucking wrote this random. God damn it.
Allen now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Are you? I
And
couldn't.
he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I get my kicker with.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score
Wow,
17-0.
this shit is dumb as
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Caddy, what's up, girl?
Weak ass niggas always calling in.
Jackson now to return.
What time you up?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves
11.
here.
Hurry. Hey, 18. Go.
On second
Get off the
down,
block,
Trubisky
Donald.
looking downfield for Jones. So
That was a
long
pick.
attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky, and this is going to be incomplete.
I thought that was
Coverage there
very.
by Von Bell.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, you get off in about 4 minutes. 4 for my 4.
They stay on the ground.
In the cutback lane.
Again.
Oop.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their
I
lead.
missed that bit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide
Down.
receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker plugging the rock.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky on the screen. This is Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
This how mine and CJ's game is gonna go.
First half. Back to Tennessee after this.
They gotta be Keith writing.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
Oh, god damn.
It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
They gotta be Keith. Gotta be the one writing
Now
that.
the Texans will burn the
Head
first
down
of their
78.
timeouts. So as they take it over, we step
Keith, is
aside.
that you, nigga?
No, it's
First
me,
and
bro.
10, it's
Oh.
Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I'm the one that
And
plays
he'll
you
be
next.
brought down at the 48-yard
Well, I
line.
played Keith too, so I didn't know.
Single screen, they get 6 on first
Yeah, but I play you right
down.
after,
Now you gotta hustle your
feez.
guys to the
I
line
know.
and get them set. Throwing
And
once
I love
more, it's
it.
Trubisky.
Ooh,
It's a flag that's
Dory!
complete to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 3rd down. It's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped.
It just seemed like feez is just getting cut.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up
He's not getting anything to go his way.
Well, he hasn't made much of an
It's like
impact
2K.
in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Is that? Guess I'm about to find out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And my
And I
goodness,
can't-
this is incomplete.
This dude can't hold on to
Had
the...
it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And the Titans getting set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't
It
it?
absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well.
Look at her,
Because
what
they're
are you
excited about
doing?
getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Now let's go.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the
Damn, I
tight
tried to
end.
make sure he didn't
And
get hit.
he'll
He
get it
still
down to
got
the
hit.
47 here.
God
6
damn.
yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his
How the hell he
spot
get
when he gets
open?
his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Detroit!
Allen off the play fake.
And he caught... I'm literally
On my
mashing
way
the
home
fuck
gone.
out of the...
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A chance to really
Damn,
cap
why the
off
fuck I
a
throw it
big
off my
first
back
half
foot?
here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
He threw that off his back foot, too. What the fuck?
I already knew that shit was going to be open going that way. I just threw it off my fucking back foot.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And
I thought I
Myers
missed.
able to
I was
knock
going
it
to
through
say.
And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he goes up top. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch it now, Barney!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Spinning away. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down.
You got to be fucking kidding.
And that's good enough for a first down. 23
you
yards
gotta be
on the
fucking
play.
kidding me.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second
faggot
down.
ass shit. That nigga throw that bitch up and.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Yep.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there?
Hey,
freezing
CJ.
the defense just enough to spring the tight end.
Bro, everybody's sleeping on Oakland. The A's.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Bro, you have no idea.
4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They just hit a walk-off against the Astros.
All
right, let me find
with
out.
Intelligence. How about keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you're worried about the clock.
Right there, you ain't gonna come get your daughter?
The lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out
Steve,
of the
you good?
backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time.
Yeah, I'm on this online head-to-head shit. I'm
The
just
Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got his tight end in Njoku.
I've been over here screaming, my mic is going mute.
Down, but
I'm scared out here. When I play against somebody online, I get upset.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he
Damn,
launches one
Josh
incomplete.
Allen,
Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Here we go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
All right, Josh Allen, you can't throw a fade.
Incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all
get my
game
daughter?
long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Hey, where the fuck is my 6?
Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost, man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. Might have been a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Coleman now. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
See? How you know my mom coming? Exactly. You know I tell you nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here.
Lady
After
probably
first and
wrote
2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Doubt it, I don't know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he fields it cleanly.
Damn, I ran into
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Leopard! Over!
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He spins free. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt.
Madden just wasn't fucking with you game, my nigga Feezy. Stop this and I'll start another one when I play.